Hi everyone. Welcome back to another video. I just got back from my trip from Japan, which was really such an incredible and beautiful trip with family. And I will be making a video to document that as well. I just got back from the airport and I'm trying to settle things in now. I'm really happy to be back. But I went grocery shopping. So we're gonna do a little bit of a grocery haul and I'll show you, this week how much I spend on a day-to-day basis. Some raspberries, kiwi, peach, another peach, another peach, cucumber, sweet potato, mother mush, water, another applesauce. Gotta have your daily pickle. Some onions. Last but not least. So all of this cost me 45 euros and 59 cents. So let's wrap it up. Itadakimasu. So it's starting to become fall in Berlin, and today is the first day of really cozy weather. It's gray, it's raining, and you don't know how excited I am for the fall because I've lived in California for the past, well, cumulatively like 6 years. I love the sun, don't get me wrong, I love the sun, but I've had way too much of it in the past year, especially when I was living in Sacramento, which that's a whole nother story. Guys, it got up to like 100 degrees consistently on a day-to-day basis. There's no shade, suburbia, and the sun, and it was not my cup of tea. You need variety, you need seasons, okay? We need seasons in life, so I definitely miss the fall, and that's why I'm so excited to be here in Berlin during the fall and the winter. And I know what all of you are gonna say is like, ew, Fee, why would you go to Berlin in the winter? It's so ugly and cold and rainy. I know, I grew up in Seattle. Like, I know this already. I've already been around that for many years, so I know what it's like. And part of me finds it comforting sometimes. I'm genuinely craving the moody, dark, cold weather, so I'm here for it. Berlin season. And it's also the season of change. There's always some kind of pivotal shift happening in my life around this time of year, which feels appropriate and expected as the leaves symbolically remind me to let go, but it never feels any easier. Change is hard, and transitions are even harder because sometimes there's no clear indication when the full switchover has been made. It just kind of happens slowly over time. Letting go of what is old, what is decomposing in your life, and making space for what's new, for what's about to grow, what's been hibernating in you and asking you so patiently to finally have your attention and focus, is the life cycle of an evolving and ever-changing human being. It's something that all of us have to go through at some point, maybe more than once a year. Along with embracing the fall, I really want to show a realistic week in my life here in Berlin, specifically around finances and just how much it costs to live here on a day-to-day basis. I know several of you are thinking about coming here or moving abroad in general, and this is probably one of the most important factors or hindrances in making that decision real. So see this as an experiment, simply an example, and stay tuned till the end of the video for a full breakdown. Off to the gym. I'm gonna get a good workout in, get some work done today. First and foremost, getting around the city is pretty cheap. I use a bike membership with Swapfiets that costs me less than €1 a day and is such a great alternative if you're not always down to ride in the U-Bahn. I do have a promo code if you want to try it out for a month, and it works in Berlin and most other major cities across Europe, so check it out if you're interested. The second most important expense I consider is my health and well-being. I'm a pretty active person and need a lot of variety in my week, so I do a mix of the gym, studio sessions, dance classes, yoga, and running. But all of this I pay for through ClassPass, and you just pay one monthly membership and have access to all the studios in whatever location you're at. I'll leave more information about it all below in the description, but yeah, ClassPass is great. I love it. In addition to my weekly groceries, I usually buy a couple small things from Rewe or a bigger grocer that has more fun items, I like to say. I shop at a Nahkauf normally, which is around the corner from where I live and is great for convenience and price, but they don't always have everything I'm looking for. You gotta keep the snacks stocked, it's an essential part of like 10% of my happiness.
Daily pickle.
So that's it for today, but let's see what else I purchased throughout the week.
Trees, golden leaves, riding wind down the cliff. Honestly, I understand. Behind the clouds, the sun is hiding when the sky lacks saturation. Honestly, I understand. I understand. Life's not always a flower in the spring, nor sweet as peaches in the summer. Just like the seasons, it's ever changing. So in this empty hall, I embrace my fall. I see my breath, cover myself with old sweater I kept in my shelf, familiar like an old friend.
So far, we're at a running total of 82 euros and 60 cents. Not bad for almost being the end of the week. I try as much as I can to find free activities and events around the city, which there are plenty of. You just have to be looking in the right places. I've still been keeping up with my running regimen, which is one of the best free sources of instant happy hormones and mental clarity, which again is one of the biggest investments you can make in yourself. It's also a free way to see more of the city. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally run across a different neighborhood and been able to explore by foot just by running and observing the city as it wakes up. It's one of my favorite ways to explore and get a good geographical sense of where you are at in relationship to the city map. So that brings us to the end of this video, and in total this week I spent 117 euros and 37 cents, which is the equivalent of $130.62. On average monthly, this looks more like 470 to 500 euros for overall living expenses, which I'm calculating as just food, transportation, personal needs, going out, and day-to-day life expenses. Rent and other major costs I'll cover in another video, since that can vary a lot depending on where you live and how you're renting. But in general, this is what I spend living here in Berlin. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.